All right. So let's see. We've got Mohbad to cover. Oh my God, there's so much that has happened since the last time we covered this. I'm just gonna take maybe about 10 minutes to go through some of the updates, and then we'll talk about it. Right? Obviously, Nigerians are undefeated when it comes to this kind of stuff. Oh my show. Nigerians are undefeated. Nigerians have turned this to some kind of another sport that they can laugh about, they can smile about. You have the likes of there's the whole thing with the DNA thing. I did a video on the DNA thing. That video did actually very well on the DNA thing. Did you guys see the video on the DNA stuff that I did? You know, it looks like a majority of people that saw that are not our regulars, right? Let me see here, refresh. Yes, so many things has happened since then. Mohbad is a young man who passed away on September 12th. He was 27 years old. He's one of the most celebrated upcoming Afrobeat artists, and sadly he passed away. But also sadly, there's a lot of allegations around bullying. He had been bullied for a long time. Maybe since February 2022, he had been bullied by his ex, allegedly by his ex record label president, who is another artist, quite celebrated by Nigerians up to recently, Naira Marley, right? And then also by another person that's been accused of being a part of bullying him was an alleged street thug, Sam Larry, right? So that's another person that also was accused of that. And now they started to, in the last 24 hours, they started to make some statements. You know, Sam Larry apparently came back to Instagram after demonetizing, after deactivating his account for a while. And Naira Marley is also making a statement. Okay. So, but the reality is that many people still don't believe them. The investigation is still ongoing. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. Hit that like button. Thank you for coming here. Okay, the investigation is still ongoing. All right, so yeah, we should talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit about Mohbad. Mohbad is he seemed like he had a very promising life, but you know, he also seemed like he had engaged in bad gang. That's the reality that a lot of people are not talking about. He was engaged in Malian music is bad gang. I mean, let's just call that what it is. Okay, from all indications at this point in time, Malian music might as well be called a bad gang, right? There's allegations of drug dealings, allegations of a lot of cult activities. Now Naira Marley has debunked that in the last 24 hours. They said he's not involved in any of that kind of stuff, right? But you know, in their lyrics, they celebrate this kind of stuff, and the last time we checked, whenever they celebrate this kind of stuff, it tends to be some kind of truth to it, right? It tends to be some kind of truth to it. But yes, this is Mohbad right here, just in case you didn't know who Mohbad was. This is him. And let's do some quick updates. Let me see. Chinye said I did. So you saw that video, right? The whole DNA saga. They want to do DNA. People start asking for DNA. It's just a bunch of people who are traumatized, who are reflecting on other people, on this guy's story with their own story. That's what I see with that. A lot of people are scared shitless that a woman is going to commit paternity fraud against that. I can understand that, but again, you got to be guarded when it comes to these issues. Public issues and stuff like this, you know, you cloud up your judgment because you can't. It's lack of self-awareness. You got to be able to look at things objectively to an extent. Okay, not absolutely. We're all human beings, right? But to an extent, look at things objectively. Like, why are we talking about DNA? You're not going to be the one to teach the police to do DNA test of the son if it comes down to it. But that's not the question that is being asked. That's not the question, you know. But yeah, Dealer says disgusting how some people are trying to catch crews on this very sad, painful issue. I know. To be honest with you, I kind of backed off of it a little bit because I'm like, Good evening, Felicia. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a bunch of people projecting. Yes, including the women too. A lot of women are actually projecting too because, you know what? You hear things like, well, if she has nothing to hide, why not just do it? That's oh God. Yeah. If you have nothing to hide, why not just allow people to just randomly come and pick you up and arrest you just because, like, even if the case said nothing about you? Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Okay, it's a terrible way of thinking. Okay, but a lot of people are thinking that way. I'm thinking about 50-50. Some people say yes, do it. Some people say don't do it. I'm like, anyway, it's possible that the case can get there and she becomes a suspect. If she becomes a suspect and they kind of link it to paternity, or there's any reasons why they feel the need, they will do it. It doesn't have to be something that people are catching or a bunch of lame people are catching crews with. I bet you those fools have not asked their wives to do DNA. Yeah, they're again, this is something they wish they could do. So, like, you know what? Let's see if there's another opportunity to add to the 30% of the DNA test, paternity test that comes back as negative. It's fantasy, right? You know, so silently, subconsciously, they wish another story would keep coming up like that. The reality is that it's 30%, according to the report that I haven't actually seen anywhere. But according to the report, 30% of all actual tests that were done, not 30% of the population or children, right? So, but we move. Chinya says they're claiming that they want to know to ensure that money will be sent to a child that is Mohbad's child. Yeah, those people don't want to send any money. They're full of shit, you know. Anyway, people saying that does not have intentions of, no, of course not. But anyway, let's do some quick updates. I'm just going to talk about some quick updates. Again, Naira Marley came out and he's claiming that he never orchestrated any attack on Mohbad. Okay, and but since it came out, some people started digging some Mohbad's tweets. There's some tweets here from Mohbad apparently. This was from June, not June. Is this 6/10/2022 or 10/6? I'm confused. I don't know. It's either June 10th or October 6th. Anyway, depending on who took the screenshot. The events of the last 2 days have left indelible scars in my heart. This is Mohbad from last year. These are some of his tweets. I have always just wanted to create good music and to provide for my family and myself through my music. As an artist from the street, I thought the Malian Malian music would be a good place for me. Okay, so what did I say earlier? He joined the bad gang. Okay, your environment affects your productivity in all types of ways. That's just the reality. Okay, no matter how good you are as a person, no matter how you try to be a good person, right, no matter how much you try to move a straight line, your environment is more of a factor in the result you create, in your outcome, in the life you live, in how productive you become in anything in life. Okay, so however, recent events and certain truths have come to light which threaten my peace, health, and career. Because of these issues, I informed Naira Marley on the Malian WhatsApp group chat. It's a chat group of my intention to change my manager. This didn't go down well with my current manager, Tunde, his brother. Okay, this is a guy that Naira Marley came back and denounced, said, it's not my brother. It's not my brother. There were instant angry outbursts and protests from him in the chat. I went to Naira Marley's house with my producer and my friend on the 4th of October. Okay, so this has got to be October. This is October 6th. Right, so 2 days after he went there, that's when he's putting this tweet out there. I went there on 4th of October to have this conversation and reach a peaceful resolution. We were in the studio, and some of the guys who work with Naira, Sid, Shudi, Shei, and others were present, as well as Naira and Tunde. I noticed Tunde was quite agitated as we started the discussion. In the middle of the conversation, Tunde became violent. attacked me. The guys I was with were also attacked, humiliated, and stripped naked by Sid. Did you guys know this part? It's crazy. Stripped naked. Somebody's son, somebody's father. All right. That's not far-fetched. That's very possible. Let's continue, right? Shudi and Shei and some of the other boys who were barely able to escape, 3 of us had to be checked into the hospital to get medical care for the injuries sustained during the assault. Naira Marley was fully present throughout this event and in fact coordinated some of the attack as he instructed the boys to beat us up. Some of this was captured on video. It is therefore disrespectful for Naira Marley to insinuate that I started the attack because I have decided to speak no further on this, however, and will let this matter be handled going forward by my representatives. I will focus on getting back my full strength and sound health so that I can continue to tell mine. Okay? And this was the video that were, okay, they're blurring it now, so that's good. Okay? Some of the videos that we've seen before, right? It's being posted here on Instablog Nigeria. So that's some of the update. Naira Marley said he didn't, but Nigerians are pulling up some of the tweets. Again, these are just his words before he passed away against Naira Marley's at this point. That's why the police is doing investigations, right? So also some representatives have Nigerian House of Reps. Okay, actually we're talking about people in government now, elected government officials are now making the move to protect his royalties and music rights. Okay, so they said they've invited NCC. They said NCC is Nigeria Copyright Commission, which is good to know, right? They're saying must put measures in place immediately to protect the rights of Mohbad's songs and lyrics, addressing copyright infringements and ensuring the proper management of his musical assets while securing his son's benefits. So imagine if the government now says, oh, before we can secure, we need to do DNA of the test. The guy never argued if that's his child or not when he was alive. So imagine if the government says, well, before we see how the government is talking is because there are structures in place to already adjust for that. If a man, when he was alive, never questioned his DNA, you sound lame if you're asking for the DNA, just so you know. All right. So they are protecting him in that light. That's good to know. All right. The other thing here is let me see. Like I said, Sam Larry came back to the internet. Okay. But they're saying that as of Friday, by Friday, the Lagos State Judiciary will begin the coroner's inquest on Friday. So I'm guessing they will start digging into what caused his death. They will begin coroner's inquest into the death of Lagos-based musician Ileriolu Aloba Mohbad to ascertain the cause of his death. This will start. That's Friday, right? Friday. Yep. This is contained in a letter by the Chief Coroner of the State, Justice Mojisola Dada. The letter, dated September 26, was sent to the office of Falana and Falana Chambers. I am glad to know that SAN Falana is the one handling this, Mr. Femi Falana. I am very happy. I don't know, for some reason I just feel more comfortable with this guy handling it, right? All right, so that's another update right there. That's good to know. All right, then also this guy right here came out and he wanted to also have an opinion. Tonto DK's ex, Olakunle Churchill. Blackmailers and bullies are worse than witches and wizards. This is another form of shalaye, nothing else. I can smell it already. Let's go. Pretty Mike of Lagos. Who's that supposed to be, like Sanwo-Olu? Is one of the smartest people I know in the industry. He literally took words out of my mouth with this post. As we're seeking justice for Mohbad, let's stop being cyber bullies ourselves. You cannot accuse social media of cyber bullying. It's a losing battle. Okay? If about 50% of the people have a certain type of opinion, you can't just turn around and say that's cyberbullying. They have an opinion that's just different from yours. That's all, right? You just happen to be on the wrong side of history. Let's say for some reason everything comes out right now, and Naira Marley and Sam Larry is exonerated. You still can't hold the social media accountable. right? And it seems like these people are completely disconnected from reality, right? There's no difference between cyber bullies and the alleged perpetrators of the attack. There is massive difference. Somebody sitting behind their keyboard trolling is different from somebody bullying a person with street thugs on the street, beating them to the point that they potentially lost their life. That is weird. If you don't see the insensitivity in saying that, that's weird at best. Okay, blackmailers and bullies, but hey, what do you expect from these guys? Just another lame, another day. Anyway, why are they lame? They don't know how this game works. Lack of game. Okay, this game does not care about your emotions. Even when you camouflage and claim that it's the other side that is emotionally blackmailing you, okay, it's actually you that you're doing it, and your results will tell on you at some point. Okay, all right. So a lot of people, Auntie Kemi has been attacking. There's some rumors about some DNA test that was done in Dubai. Some weird rumors that Sam Larry might have actually fathered Mohbad's son. Okay, I'm just gonna leave there. See how stupid that sounds? Let's just leave it alone. And then some of these rumors were pushed by Auntie Kemi Olun lawyer. It sounds even more stupider, right? Let's just leave it alone, okay? But that's some of the updates. Some of the other lames that we have here is Pastor Tunde Bakari. Okay, he said Mohbad reaped the reward of his action. All right, when I started this, I did say he joined Bad Gang. I didn't say he reaped the reward of his actions. Right? I talked about your environment is everything. If you're going to choose a label to sign up with, if you're going to choose a company to work with, if you're going to choose environment to work in, you need to understand that that's going to be a significant factor in what kind of results you create, your productivity. It's quite different from when this man that will never become president of Nigeria, Pastor Tunde Bakari, it's quite different from him saying something to the effect that he reaped the reward of his actions. I'm not even going to worry too much about why he said that. Let's just leave it alone. So what do you mean? You don't even know if he's innocent. I already said that. It's not necessarily innocent, but damn. Terrible. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. That's just another update. The sister of Mohbad's mother came out and she claimed that he was never abandoned. I kind of had room for that. I had room for that possibility that, okay, they were separated and she kind of left, and she said that she left her sister left 2 children out of 3 with the father, and at the age of 12 or something like that. Again, this is Nigeria, this is Ikorodu, so I don't know what people expect from these people. Anyway, there's a lady called Auntie Tone. Okay, I'm gonna end with this, and then we'll come to more important updates later on. Okay, there's a lady called Tone. Hey, Nigerians. It's not just Nigerians, by the way. As you can see, we're going to talk about Oyinbo people today. It's the same problems everywhere. I keep telling you. That's precisely why I'm covering that Oyinbo story today. Okay, it's the same problems everywhere. The epidemic is everywhere, if not worse than the Western world. Okay, but anyway, let me play this for you. First of all, play the sister for you. Okay, and then we'll take it from there. Let's see.
ló wá mi wá ní ọjọ́ yẹn jọjọ Sunday.
His dad's
ṣùgbọ́n mo ti gbàgbé yí ẹ̀
older brother.
ṣùgbọ́n mọ́ mi tí n bá sọ yí ẹ̀ yẹn fún ó máa rántí first.
This is the mom's sister. This is Mohbad's auntie.
Bí 1.5 years or 2 years. Ẹ̀gbọ́n dáàdì yẹn wá àbúrò ni wọ́n gbé wá kí mi. Ó ṣàtì àtàntẹ́ ni wọ́n ti lọ wọ́n tún wá padà wá. Ìgbà tí wọ́n padà wá wọ́n wá sọ pé ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run torí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni wọ́n wá ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí àwọn nísìmí kan ní pé káwọn sọ̀rọ̀ kan fún mi. Wọ́n wá bẹ̀ mí pé tí mo bá ti lóyún lé ọmọ ẹ̀ torí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ yẹn ó kéré.
Listen, I already gave you the gist on this one. Let me just go ahead and show you the other ones. But before I get into that, hold on one second. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm going to play this auntie for you in a second. Before I get into that, Natu says, Wallahi, if not my brother, I dare the person you go come chop sand. Auntie Kemi said the child looks like Sam Larry. Sam Larry, no fair now. I thought Sam Larry looks like a bleaches anyway, right? Baba na Caro White ambassador. Who go help me tell her? Is that what that means? Someone that bleach? These people, man. Anyway, let me play this other auntie for you.
Alágbára lọ́la kejì ìwọ́dà.
Jésù ọba yìí. Hey.
Onímájẹ̀mú níjọ́ olé ìwọ́dà.
Ọlọ́run kú sùúrù.
Ẹni tó sinmi lé májẹ̀mú tó sì fi májẹ̀mú dá májẹ̀mú. Of the whole earth. I pray, Lord, begin to destroy them in the name of Jesus. Begin to destroy them in the name of Jesus. Begin to destroy them in the name of Jesus. Alágbára. Ọlọ́run àwọn wòlíì mo bẹ̀ ọ́. Ọlọ́run àwọn wòlíì mo bẹ̀ ọ́. Ọlọ́run ìpè 1930 mo bẹ̀ ọ́.
All right, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on this auntie. Her name is Tone. She's an influencer online. She says she has been talking to Mohbad, and Mohbad has been sharing a lot of secrets. That is not what people think. Basically, let me just round it up for you. Okay, she has been chasing clouds all week long. Maybe in this was posted 4 days ago. In the past 4 days, this auntie has been chasing clout with this guy's name, claiming that he has been talking to her. I don't know. Listen. Oh God. Oh Lord. It's a lot. Okay, let's just stay up to date on Friday. Okay, the Friday, the real thing that we need to stay up to date with will continue. Another person that also decided to come for Mohbad's legacy is Dedene. This guy Speedality, right? It's a clown. Okay, but listen to this.
Somebody come to my.
Let me show you.
Make sure your son is. Make sure you produce a beast. Do not produce a weakling. I saw too many videos of man. If any, he goes like this. If anything happens to me like this, now Mali and his boy. So if anything, and they look at me and say, see this weakling. First.
All right.
He goes, size
you get the gist. Okay, that was him calling Mohbad a weakling because he was running for his life. But then Nigerians went back and dug up his video. Okay, watch this.
I go come outside. I go come outside. Hey, relax. Calm down.
Some people were trying to break into his door while he was in Nigeria. And he was scared shitless. And Nigerians found this evidence. We don't have to explain anymore, right? This is one of my friends here actually saying, no need to explain, evidence plenty. He's sweating.
Enough now, but why not won't open my door?
Don't worry, don't say anything.
All the assault I've been going through since morning, you still won't break my door. Somebody come to my aid, man.
Somebody come to my aid, really.
I go come outside. Hey, relax. I go calm down.
I don't tell you. I couldn't talk like normal guy. Come outside now, or yes, if I enter inside there, come cash.
I go come outside. Relax.
We have to come outside.
Make her see what enough now, but why not won't open my door?
Don't worry, don't say anything.
All the assault I've been going through since morning, you still won't break my door. Somebody come to my aid, man.
Somebody come to my aid, man.
I go come outside.
Now, while he was saying weak link, you can see that street. He was on the streets of New York saying that. Okay. Everyone is wiser when it's not their story. That's the reality. Okay. They think they kind of know what is going on. In 2D. The only link they have to the story is actually all 2Ds, just from a screen somewhere. Not even 3D. Right? But we move, Sha. May God help everybody while they're running their mouth. let's just leave that at that. But yes, let's cover that's some updates. The more important update again is that Mohbad's they will start getting some hearings starting on Friday. Okay. Chinye says Fidelity need to shut correct shit. I see someone calling person weakling or dead. I'm so glad they dug this mess. Yeah, this is the internet. The internet never forgets. Yep. So anyway, let's cover some other stories today before we get into the main topic of the day. Let's cover some other stories. I'll be right back.